Maya and Jordan burst into the park, their laughter echoing. Sunlight filters through the trees, painting the path ahead in shifting patterns of light and shadow. The city's distant hum fades as they venture deeper into the green haven. Their steps quicken with anticipation, eager to leave the urban noise behind. The air grows fresher, carrying the scent of leaves and damp earth. Smiles light their faces, reflecting the joy of escape and shared adventure. Following the winding stone path, their voices echo softly, blending with the distant city sounds. The city's clamor recedes, replaced by the gentle symphony of birdsong and rustling leaves. Sunlight dapples through the canopy, creating an ethereal glow on the path ahead. The park envelops them, a hidden sanctuary of green, shielding them from the outside world. Each step deeper into the park carries them further from the noise, closer to nature's embrace. Maya and Jordan venture onto the wooden bridge, sunlight dappling through the leaves, painting playful shadows on their path. Midway across, they pause, drawn by the vibrant tapestry of wildflowers, blooming riotously along the water's edge. The air fills with the melody of their laughter, light and carefree, echoing softly in the tranquil surroundings. Their faces radiate pure joy, smiles as bright as the blossoms surrounding them, capturing a moment of shared bliss. Time seems to slow as they revel in the simple beauty of their adventure, immersed in the sights and sounds of nature. Lost in the moment, they stand together, a picture of youthful happiness framed by the idyllic landscape. Beneath the arching vines, they venture into the park. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy, dappling the path ahead. The path grows less defined, hinting at an undiscovered world. Trees crowd closer, their ancient branches intertwining overhead. A sense of mystery deepens with each step into the verdant unknown. The air grows heavy with the scent of damp earth and untamed growth. Maya and Jordan halt, a chilling realization spreading as they survey the unfamiliar path stretching before them. The skyline, once a beacon, has vanished, leaving them adrift in a sea of identical trails. Each path mirrors the last, twisting and turning, a labyrinth of green and brown designed to confuse and isolate. Unease prickles their skin, a silent alarm whispering of unseen dangers lurking in the woods. Their breaths quicken, mirroring the mounting dread as the woods close in, trapping them in its verdant embrace. Maya points towards a barely visible gravel trail, nearly consumed by the encroaching forest. The path, unfamiliar to both, promises a hidden journey into the unknown. A silent understanding seals their resolve as they step onto the secluded trail. Their footsteps crunch softly, echoing in the dense silence of the woods. Hopeful, they venture deeper, trusting the trail to guide them back from the forest's embrace. The gravel trail winds, leading to an old clearing, the silence palpable. A cracked stone bench stands in stark stillness. Beside it, a dry fountain, a relic of forgotten days. The air hangs heavy, untouched by breeze or sound. Isolation blankets the scene, a quiet, haunting presence. The clearing breathes with unspoken stories of a past era. In a sun-drenched clearing, an old man with gray hair sits serenely on a wooden bench, his hands resting on a cane. His presence, though gentle, is a stark surprise to Maya and Jordan. The old man watches them with kind eyes, an enigma in the tranquil clearing. Maya and Jordan exchange startled glances, the serenity of the scene now tinged with mystery. Sunlight filters through the canopy, casting dappled shadows on a secluded clearing. An old man shuffles into view, his weathered face etched with a knowing smile. Maya's fingers dig into Jordan's arm, her eyes wide with a sudden, gripping fear. "Excuse me, you two look lost," the old man says, his voice soft yet piercing the silence. In a sun-drenched clearing, an old man's weathered face speaks of untold journeys, his voice a beckon. "Come, I know the way back." Maya and Jordan exchange a look, fear flashing in their eyes, ignoring the beckoning voice. Driven by raw panic, they whirl around, the forest's shadows seeming to lengthen, swallowing their hopes. They sprint away, their footsteps echoing through the silent trees, a desperate flight from the unknown. The old man watches them go, his expression unreadable as they vanish into the dense embrace of the woods. Gravel crunches underfoot as they sprint down the winding path, their breaths ragged and desperate. Branches claw at their sleeves, the world a blur of green and brown as panic sets in. The park seems to close in, trees like grasping claws, shadows deepening with every stride. Each footstep echoes the frantic beat of their hearts, a symphony of fear in the open air. Sunlight bathes the park path as laughter echoes. Two figures sprinting, carefree and wild. An old man shuffles behind, his voice carried on the breeze, a plea lost in the joyous chaos. "Please don't run. I will not harm you kids," he calls, his figure small against the vast park. "My name is Isaiah 118. The name hangs in the air, a strange, gentle offering. The children's laughter continues, oblivious, as Isaiah 118 watches them fade into the distance. Maya and Jordan slow, the path winding before them, a brief respite in their hurried escape. Jordan glances back, a flicker of doubt crossing his face as he breaks from their stride. The old man hasn't chased them, a voice whispers, painting a picture of the scene behind. He is still standing near the clearing. The narration continues, one hand raised in invitation. Maya halts mid-run, a frown etching her face as realization dawns on the sunny path. The pieces click into place, the oddity fading as a deliberate intent surfaces in her mind. A question bubbles to her lips, tinged with disbelief and intrigue. Did he just say his name was a Bible verse? She wonders, voice laced with incredulity. Sunlight dapples through the trees, casting shadows on her face as she grapples with the bizarre revelation. Maya and Jordan cautiously return to the open clearing, their expressions a mix of relief and lingering apprehension. The old man greets them with a knowing smile, his eyes crinkling at the corners as he observes their hesitant approach. "You were afraid," the old man says, his voice gentle yet firm, cutting through the silence of the clearing. "But sometimes the help we need doesn't look the way we expect," he adds, his words resonating with a deeper, unspoken wisdom. Sunlight dapples the forest floor as Jordan confronts the old man, his expression a mix of confusion and curiosity. "Why did you say your name was Isaiah 118? Jordan asks, the question hanging in the still, sunlit air. The old man's eyes twinkle with an otherworldly light, a silent promise of ancient wisdom. "Because that is what I want you to remember more than me," he replies, his words echoing with profound meaning. Sunlight streams into a secluded clearing, illuminating an old man's weathered face as he gestures towards the dense undergrowth. His aged hand points with gentle authority, guiding the way towards a hidden path veiled behind thick bushes. The path, barely visible, promises a journey into the unknown, shrouded in mystery and anticipation. "That trail leads straight to the main gate," the old man says, his voice raspy but reassuring in the tranquil air. He adds, "You'll recognize it," instilling confidence in the traveler about to embark on their quest. The clearing remains silent, save for the rustling leaves, as the path awaits its next traveler, promising adventure. Maya and Jordan walk along a hidden path, sunlight dappling through the dense canopy above. The trees begin to thin, revealing glimpses of the world beyond their secluded trail. The distant hum of the city grows louder, a subtle sign of their journey's end. Each step brings them closer to the edge of the wilderness, towards civilization. A sense of anticipation fills the air as the destination nears, hopes rising. They exchange a knowing glance, ready to embrace what awaits them in the city. The world begins to open, trees thinning to reveal the park entrance, a gateway to normalcy. Distant figures stroll, cars glide by. Life's gentle hum returns, a stark contrast to the recent silence. A collective breath is held, the tension of the unknown slowly unwinding. The park entrance beckons, a symbol of safety and the promise of a return to the everyday. Relief washes over them, a tangible wave breaking against the shores of their weary souls. Hope flickers, a fragile flame ignited by the simple sight of life continuing its course. Maya pivots, a grateful word on her lips, ready to thank the old man. But where a clearing and fountain stood moments before, only dense trees remain. A silent, leafy maze. The path behind them is barren, devoid of any trace of the old man's presence. A chilling realization dawns on Maya. The park entrance looms, indifferent to the mystery unfolding. At the park entrance, Jordan's fingers fly across his phone, a focused search etched on his face. His eyes lock onto a verse, absorbing each word as if searching for a profound answer. With newfound resolve, Jordan begins to read aloud, his voice clear and resonant. "Come now, let us reason together," he speaks, Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. At the park entrance, Maya and Jordan are silent, the city sounds rising around them like a familiar symphony. They pause, the weight of their shared journey hanging unspoken in the air. A silent exchange passes between them, a question lingering in their eyes. They share a knowing glance, pondering the deep meaning of all they have witnessed. At the park entrance, they halt, a shared epiphany shimmering between them like sunlight through leaves, lost not just in the park's maze, but adrift in life's winding paths. They stand in quiet contemplation. The old man's words, soft as a breeze, begin to echo within their souls. A profound realization dawns, painting their faces with a mixture of clarity and vulnerability. The park entrance, once a boundary, now symbolizes a threshold of understanding. Their journey through the park mirrors the intricate journey of their lives, filled with unexpected turns. Sunlight bathes the park entrance, a space once perceived with trepidation now viewed with newfound clarity. A sense of quiet self-awareness dawns. The park's vibrant life, a stark contrast to past apprehensions. The initial fear recedes, replaced by a recognition of the kindness once overlooked. Assumptions crumble, revealing the truth of the helping hand that was initially met with distrust. A moment of reflection hangs in the air, acknowledging the lesson learned amidst the park's bustling atmosphere. Maya and Jordan emerge from the park's embrace, stepping back into the vibrant pulse of the city. The city's lights seem to blaze with renewed intensity, painting the streets in hues of optimism. A symphony of urban sounds washes over them, now a comforting backdrop rather than a cacophony. Each storefront and passing car seems to gleam, reflecting the lightness in their steps. The air itself feels crisper, carrying sense of possibility and new beginnings. Together, they face the city, ready to embrace its challenges with newfound strength.